Yeah. It's like that it's like that classic thing of like, road rage, you know? Except for all right, welcome back YouTube. Gonna be trying a different grind spot here, which I did 30 minutes earlier today. So I'll finish up the other 30 minutes, kind of see what we get here, and probably do some of these Dark Rift bosses as well. Let's see. Put some chill music on. All right. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Wait, let me go back to the. Well, maybe I can here. Okay, so we'll finish up this time frame here. Okay. So, seems like a pretty chill area. Nothing crazy. Looks like you just gotta hit those poison leaves there and spawns mobs. I think it does like a debuff. I think that I'll probably get more silver per hour. Oh. Oh. Something happened. Computer just froze. But yeah, I think I'll probably get more silver per hour right here rather than Bloody Monastery. So we shall see. We shall see. I'll have to do a little bit more testing, but I definitely think that I will get more money. So always wanting that more money. And so far too, I feel like I've been getting more of the shards here too from this spot compared to Bloody Monastery. It's kind of sad. I've actually never been at this grind spot. It's kind of wild to think. Kind of crazy. There's actually a lot of places that I haven't really been to in this game, which is still kind of insane to think about. Let's see, what is this? Okay, so I can't get the blessing until 30 seconds, so I'll come back and get that here in 30 seconds. All right. Doing some big damage. Oh, let me go get that real quick before I forget. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I definitely feel like I get more shards for sure. It's so odd that you can make more money at a lower AP spot. It just makes no sense. Like, you would think with the AP requirements for Bloody Monastery that you would make more money inherently, but it's definitely not the case. getting pretty close to reaching my my 200 shards. So then I can make my AP cups. Well, first I need the tearful shards. I need to get the tearful shards. But I only need 50 of those. Or wait, no, I need 100 of those. I need 100 of those. I also feel like I get more of the spirits too at this grind spot. I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. This is pretty satisfying though, to get all those mobs to come at once. Just kind of storm you. You get so many, our pets can't even pick it all up. Good old striker damage. Big damage. Swamp oak forces have invaded the area. Oh my goodness, bless you. Goodness gracious. Shook the whole house on that one. What's that saying? Blow down the house, blow down the chimney. Big bad red wolf. Is that what it is? Puffed and puffed, blew down the house. Is it what is that called? Is it the red wolf? Oh, get my Fruit Loops. Can you give me some Fruity Loops? I want some Fruity Loops. Actually, I think they have like Cosmic Brownie cereal now too. Have you seen that? I wonder how that tastes. That might be pretty legit. So she's gonna make some ham and cheese sliders, some wings, maybe some smokies and a blanket, meatballs. Sounds good. Well, they have all those desserts in there too, so they don't have to worry about that. But like, yeah, you make some buffalo chicken dip. A good green. spinach. All these buffs. Wish you could have the buff on all the time. That would be crazy. You know, I feel like people say they make some crazy money off of orcs. I feel like I've never really had that much success with orcs. What? No, give me the brand. I want the brand Fruity Loops. I don't want no knockoff. How much more is the brand? Hmm? $2 less. Why don't you buy both and we can compare and see if there's a difference? I guess you can buy the cheap stuff. I mean, it is a difference. Wouldn't that be funny though? 10 o'clock rolls around, he cuts it off. Uh-huh. Oh, is that what she's saying? Yeah, well, it's always that thing. It's like, well, someone else will do it, you know, and it never actually does happen. I don't know what the best way. Like, I feel like it's not fair to call the cops, but I also feel like it's a little sketchy to tell him that to his face too. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people. I don't know. People take things differently. I mean, I'm sure Zach definitely does not want to say anything. Oh, I think I might need some more deodorant too. I need this stronger swagger. Oh, I need body wash. Yeah. Well, I haven't looked in the closet, no. Let me see real quick. It's not that one. It's not that one. Well, shoot, I don't know. Maybe it is this one. Sweat defense. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's for sure the one. Yep. No, I didn't add it. No. And then yeah, body wash. Probably like stronger swaggers. Body wash too. That stuff smells good. Yeah, you should be proud. I used that body wash that was given to us like 2 years ago. So I really like that soap that what's her name gave me. Donna. I wonder where you get that soap at. That soap I really like. That stuff smells so good. You should ask her. Yeah. Didn't have to be like super big or anything like that. Well, yeah, that size is probably fine, yeah. The top one there. Little squeeze bottle. Yeah, pump. That's what yeah. What did I say? That's tomato. Yeah, you're right. That's definitely a squeeze. You're right. Banana apple. Oh, it's 10:02 and you still got the music going. I wonder what is he doing with the music so loud? Do you think he's like working out, cleaning? Or do you think he's literally just sitting there like Yo, what up, dude? Oh, just grinding.
Yeah. That's the life.
Trying a different grind spot out.
What are you trying?
Swamp Nagas. You ever been here?
I mean, I was there for like 2 seconds. There's some. It's Elvia. I can't do the green.
It's not bad actually.
But yeah. I mean, I heard the rotation actually is one of the better ones. I
Yeah.
watched Armin grind it at one point, and he liked it because it's just like very very circular. You just grab a pond and you go.
Yeah.
I need like in BDO especially. Like I like having a dark little cavey looking thing. It's like kind of like Dyson. Pretty dark and like cavey.
Yeah, that's probably my next video. Is this place?
Yeah.
1 hour series, dude. It's so funny.
I'm curious.
I saw your first in.
What?
Better than what? Bloody Monastery?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely gonna be much better.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
I mean, so far, like this is my first hour ever here, and like I'm already making more trash.
The same cups and
yeah.
The same cups and stuff. Oh, okay.
And same accessories and everything. Yep.
Oh shit! So they're like the exact. It's just literally just like because it's the same drop.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much the exact same drop table. Yep. But it's a lower AP requirement. Which is,
Wait.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Okay, so better loot, better trash. It's just better overall, and it's just easier.
Easier, yeah. I know. Isn't that crazy?
BDO.
I even mentioned that earlier. I'm like, it makes no sense that, like, you would think in terms of
No, it
correlation
makes
that
perfect sense.
the higher the AP, the more money you would make, right? No, definitely not the case. Definitely not the case.
That's actually
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know yet. I mean, I haven't really fully tested it out, but it definitely seems like it. And even Garmoth has it higher than Bloody too. Like the numbers.
Wait, what has it higher than Bloody Monaster?
Like Garmoth, like the website. Like it
Oh.
has like the global tracker, grind tracker.
Yeah,
It
like
has-
everybody's like,
Yeah.
damn, it makes sense. It makes sense because it doesn't make sense, you know? Just
Yeah.
a good old BDO special.
It really doesn't. Dude, it's so funny. I saw your video, like the first impressions, and I'm like, this mofo. So funny.
Yeah, I mean,
We
I'm
were-
playing.
We were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I played on. Well, the problem I was running into is I was getting a lot of views, right? But because I mean, last month I had 7.6K or something like that. But they're all on shorts, and so I had nowhere to like link my videos to really. And so I was like, well, I don't do well on long videos ever, right? Like even my other ones. I mean, the only one that did like okay was like my older ones that were like different games when they first came out.
Yeah.
So, which is obviously like easy views anyway. But the one thing I ran into was that I was starting to notice that like you can link back to videos, and I was like, well, there's no point to link back to a short, right? But I can link back to a long video, even if they don't do well in the future or in the beginning. I can link back to them. So like if I'm getting, because like on average I was getting like 150 to, well, like the lower ones were like 80 views per short, and then but it's like every day I was getting at least 70 to about 150. Some of the really good ones were like, the one was like 2.8K, 1.4K, and then, you know, so like a couple of outliers, and then there was like 140 was pretty damn average,
Yeah.
and then just constantly hitting that like every day. So I was like, oh well, if you have 140 views per day on average, and you're not linking it to anything, you're just missing out on like opportunity for people to put views on something. So it's like, give them something like, just in case someone doesn't want to look at the account, you know, it's like they'd go to my account and then just be a bunch of shorts. It's like no one's gonna sit there and really like watch,
Yeah.
you know, shorts.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, how the correlation is. I feel like it's not very good, like in terms of like doing a short video and then linking your main form video to it. Like I feel like I haven't had much success with that, at least not yet.
Really?
But
Yeah.
because I mean
it's
that's
more-
because that's what I do on my main channel is like
Mhm.
like I'll take my long form content and then make it into short videos, and then
Right.
you know, like I have a bunch of like Centaur like short videos on
Mhm.
here, and I have that linked to my actual like full video, and
Yeah.
I just feel like I haven't really noticed a good turnout with it, which
I think
I don't know.
yeah. No, I mean, I think it does. See, the problem is I think BDO in general has this thing where like it's hard to make videos for it, because I mean it's going to be similar to like, I think if you link a short back to a video, I think BDO has the problem of like people want to know like the nitty gritty of like your video right away. Like they want to know what the hour, like the silver per hour is. They want to know like what it is, so they're going to use those time skips and just skip to what they want to see. And I think the thing about linking back to it is, I think depending on what's in the short, right, it's kind of like, unless you cliffhang them, like I feel
Yeah.
like I think if you were doing a BDO like a BDO short like really well, it would be something like, oh, you know, blah blah, oh, we had a crazy drop, and it'd just be like a clip of like drop, or like, you know, something like that,
Mhm.
and then be like, hey, come check out the video if you want to see what the overall profit was, and then that would be enough to be a gateway, and then having some crazy intro or some like zoomery intro, you know, some
Yeah,
zoomer
that's
like
just too
kind of
much
you
work.
like PvPing. Yeah, I mean, trust me, that's why I don't make long videos. I mean, trust me, there's a lot that I think about that I should do, but like, I don't really care about YouTube in that like. Well, I mean, I care about it obviously. Like, you want the views, you want people to find your content, but it's if this ever becomes a thing where it's like any more than like, because I spent 2 minutes making that fucking video. I highlight it and then I make the timestamps and that took like 15 minutes and bam, I'm done. That's it. Like that's like the effort it took. And so it's one of those things where like it's very easy. Like I don't have to stress out about it. I'm not like fucking doing anything hard, you know.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where that for me is like the contingency on me doing that kind of shit. Because if I make it to a point where I'm like, oh man, I'm really putting a ton of effort into this, it's not gonna be something I'm gonna maintain. I'm gonna be like, oh fuck this,
Yeah.
you know. So, you know. But it's one of those things where I think as long as what the fuck is this? Akita. Oh, that's that. Yeah, man, it's one of those things. I think you have to make it to where it's maintainable. But I also think it's one of those things where I think even like traction on YouTube doesn't necessarily mean traction on like Twitch and shit like that, or money, vice versa, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of the worst part, is because like, I mean, it's easy if we want to get views, you just literally can promote your video. Like, it's not hard to get views on YouTube, right? Like you literally, if you go to the promote, it shows you the exact amount of views you'd probably get.
Oh, it's
but
on like
forced
ads.
views. Yeah, I mean, you could
Yeah.
literally promote for $200 and get 6,000 views for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely,
guaranteed,
it's
right?
definitely
Like,
not worth it.
but it defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
Well, right, exactly. Like, what's the purpose at that point? So that's one of those things that I've always been the kind of person where I was like, I'm not gonna. What the fuck? Okay. It's like when you get to the point where the whole point is to bring people to your channel so that they can enjoy your content, not so you can fucking dump money in a hole, right? So it's like, when you think about it, it's like whatever you can maintain and constantly do, I think is the best, because then you're going to consistently do it, and eventually you're going to find the people that are going to find your content. They're going to be like, oh shit, I really like how they sound, how they act, you know, that kind of stuff, and hopefully it pulls them in. You know, I think that's how I view it, at least.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But I think as long as you're having fun with it too, I think that's a big thing. For me, the videos justify, like the video and the streaming justify me playing games as much as I do. Because there's a value to it, right? Like, there's not only do you connect with people that, you know, like there's a lot of people that I keep up with through stream, and it's cool that way, but you know, it's also like, oh man, I'm working towards something, you know, at least putting effort towards something, and I'm not completely like just dumping hours, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's, for me personally, it's like a necessity, just out of just like guilt.
Always
Like, if I'm
dumping
gonna,
hours.
yeah, exactly. So that's one of those things where it's like I can't just enjoy things. My brain's like, oh, you gotta have a reason you're doing this. So, for me, it like serves a purpose, I guess. Dude, I already got 24 a damn bitch. Have you been getting more of those drops at your place? Like the new place, the small?
I've been getting more of the shards. Yeah. But I don't know if I've been getting necessarily more of the, like, I think I average like
of power or whatever.
Yeah, I think I get like 4 or 5 an hour.
What?
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, could just be where you're at. Maybe it's a higher
Maybe
drop
the mobs,
right there.
maybe the amount of mobs you're killing at this place versus there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've grinded 3 times. I'm up to 26. I'm not sure. I've only done an hour each time. So what the fuck is that stuff called? Breath? Bro, I've been a fucking Blackstone connoisseur recently.
Oh yeah.
That's all I've been buying.
Blackstones. Yeah, I guess you need like what, 12, 13,000 of them.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot. But it's nice. I mean, I pretty much have everything I need other than that. Well, the hard shit. I mean, I just need to wait for Blackstones. And then it'll be nice 301. Or wait, I don't know. I'll be I don't think because how much AP do you get from a 23? Go from 17 to 20, 98. Yeah, I think I'll be just shy, and then I'll need to get the overthread, and then it'll be through. That's what I was thinking of the other day.
So here's the so I can show you that here. So here's the warning sticker rifle, so you can see it's not on the market. But eventually, if you really do get into hunting, you're gonna want plus 10. You can see that right here.
Look at these fucking balls, dude. The fact that I come out so good.
But I'll show you how you
Shit.
do it. Okay, so what you're going to do is take a regular sniper rifle to put that into the node here. So this one. And then you're going to want to charge visual buttons shot. So I can show you that here. So here's the warning sticker rifle, so you can see it's not on the market. But eventually, if you really do get into hunting, you're going to want plus 10. You can see that right here. Here is the sniper rifle. So you can see it's here to do that plus 10 stuff on it. So I can show you that here.
You know what I was saying, when we get into farther into Ravendong, dude, gotta get into stealing trade packs now that they haven't fixed.
Have you tried it?
I didn't try stealing packs, but someone attacked me in a rotation, and because I was farming elves for one of these quests, and I was like, okay, yeah, bitch. So I turn around and I have like a really like heavy dot like slash leech build,
Yeah.
and dude, it palms, man. Like it's pretty fucking decent. And I don't even have the nuke yet because there's an ability like at the end of the tree that gives you like a nuke basically, and bro, it is nutty. Yeah, because I was basically I was hitting them with all the curses, and then I would just root them.
Yeah, I feel like that would probably be a pretty good build, like the dots and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what was it, Affliction Warlock and WoW? Was that what it was?
That's exactly what I'm playing basically in this game.
Yeah. I actually enjoy playing that class, Affliction Warlock.
Dude, what is going on? Holy fuck. Wow, that was bad. Video just lagged like a motherfucker. Yeah, Affliction Warlock is kind of fun. I mean, I don't really like I like more snappy playstyles, but there's nothing in the game that seems appealing other than like the witchcraft is like really appealing to me. I like it.
700.
Hey, dude, already start with an imperfect power use on me. You should treat me good, guys.
Pretty good money, honestly, at an hour for this spot.
But yeah, no, I think because what we can do is if we steal people's packages, like if they're carrying 4 packets, dude, that's like 100,000 silver.
I did on my stream. It was a really good hour for me.
But yeah, I'm at the point now where my build's starting to actually like be a build. It's nice. It's like feels so good.
Yeah. And so this probably could have been a little bit better, but also, right, the mastery too. So if you have a much higher mastery, you're gonna make a lot more money too, right? So definitely a bunch of different variables here. So this all totals up for a grand total 2, right? So definitely 2, right? So definitely a bunch of different variables here. So this all totals up. You're gonna make a lot more money too. Oh, so this all totals up for a grand total of 773 million. So pretty good money, honestly, at an hour for this spot. And again, there's a lot of different factors, right? So the hour that I did on my stream wasn't really a good hour for me. I a little rusty, honestly. Was missing a lot of the reloads. Wasn't really getting good headshots. And so this probably could have been a little bit better. But also, right, the mastery too. So if you have a much higher mastery, you're gonna make a lot more money too. Oh, so this all totals up for a grand total of 773 million. So pretty good money, honestly, at an hour for this spot. And again, there's a lot of different factors, right? So the hour that I did
This rotation always looks like someone's in your actual fucking rotation because there's like one that's beside it and just split by a wall. So literally like on the map they're like very close and
what's going on?
Some ish. Leg up. That shit's dangerous, dude. There's so many fucking little monsters that fucking grind here, dude. It's actually ridiculous.
Did you see the video with Blue on like Warrior being busted?
Oh no! Why? What are they saying? Did they get update?
Dude, such a clickbait title.
I mean, I can't imagine anything they would do that would make it busted per se, unless they gave it like a flat AP or something. I don't know, man. I feel like most classes are kind of stuck where they are.
Dude. Like, there was a couple things, and actually a lot of it was for Succession Warrior. I'm like,
oh,
dude,
great.
I'm like, no one even plays Succession Warrior.
Hope you like slamming your fucking sword on the ground.
Like he was pretty much saying like, and again, I'm like, was he memeing? Like, I don't like.
Oh my God.
Was he actually being serious? Like, I think he was actually being serious.
Well, okay, but look at what you need to look at is what does he have in terms of you on that video?
I don't know. I wonder how many dislikes he has on that video.
Think about it. Do you think about how many warriors feel like you do, where they're like, man, fuck my class, right?
Because I disliked it. Like, it was so stupid.
Oh, shit.
Dude, his take. Dude, his take was so bad. Like.
What was it? Okay, so what was the update? It just changed Succession, and then what was the like claim though? Like what?
No, it was like gave it a little like I think the Succession Warrior got maybe a little bit more like one skill like increased its mobility a little bit, kind of like a teleport thing, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And pretty much, and then there was like another couple like buff things where like however many more enemies there are, you get a little bit stronger. So for instance, if there's like 6 people around you, then you get like 30 like
a stack.
Yeah, it's like 30 DP. And then if there's like 12 people around you, you get like 40 DP. And if there's like 20 people around you, you get like 50 DP. Right? I mean, it's not like nothing insane.
Right.
And he was just pretty much saying like, oh, let's just buff Warrior. It's already a broken OP class. It's already like top 3 and everything. And it's like, dude, what are you smoking? Like, and Succession Warrior on top of it. It's like, bro, no one even plays Succession Warrior. Like, what are you doing?
Succession's only good at PvE, I thought, right? Like, that's the only thing I've ever heard they're good at.
PvE, yeah, pretty much. Dude, you should have seen the comments on that video. Just complete.
Oh, are they ripping them?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing.
I even commented. I'm like, dude. I was like, I've been a warrior for 7 years, and I re-rolled to a better OP broken class, and it just feels so much better. Like, I'm sorry, but these changes to the Warrior's not gonna make me go back to Warrior. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
your take is so bad.
Kind of interesting. Like, the one thing the Warrior has that's pretty nice is, number one, their mobility is pretty fast and shit. Like, you guys are very smooth moves. Blah blah. The grab is
it's
super
smooth.
quick, but
Movement's smooth,
but
sure.
it's also, yeah, and the grab's super quick. But the problem is, it's like, okay, cool, you missed your grab, now you're fucking choo-choo training around for like 5 seconds. Like there's nothing else you can do at that point. It's not like, I mean, I guess if you have enough AP, you have a little bit of chip damage and shit with like some of the things you could just hit, but even then, it's like, okay, cool, like, you have to engage, and it's like every class that like has a grab is gonna out grab you, because they, like, if you miss your one grab, they have two usually, so it's like, kind of rough. But if you're gonna play Warrior, you might as well just play Valkyrie. Like, that's it. Like, that's how I think about
Exactly, yeah. Valkyrie's much better.
Get a mini PA, get a grab, get a fucking Thundercock that you just throw at people and it just melts literally anyone. I was watching Needy VT, like a streamer that like plays Awakening, and she does like most of PV, but just watching her fucking do damage was insane, because she would just drop a Thunderbolt and it was just like, or whatever the fuck it is, the sword, and it was just like, what in the actual fuck, dude? The amount of damage plus how tanky they are is just like ridiculous.
So you can hunt in multiple areas in BDO using a matchlock or a sniper rifle with the Mari sniper rifle.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of rough, because I think BDO's in a weird spot where like they're trying to build the game for like casuals, and the problem is casuals just want PvE. So nothing that's like, I feel like balance for PvP is just never going to be something they're that like invested in at this point. Like, oh, does it work in PvP? Kind of. Okay, cool. It's good. It's kind of what it feels like, at least.
Yeah, I'll have to Google and see the changes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, is, I mean, I just don't really... I don't know what you'd have to change about Warrior to make it better, but it's definitely...
I don't know. It's you're walking that fine line. Like, you can't... I don't know. It's just hard. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to... I mean, I could tell you what I would love to have on it, but would that be fair? Probably not.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't know how to find the perfect balance between...
Well, I think you'd have to understand what PA wants, right? Like, that's the problem, is what does PA want to balance for? Because they're definitely not balancing for everything. That's for sure. Like...
But yeah, but I mean, even
say they are, but it is definitely not the case.
But even like in 1v1 and 3v3, like, I still feel like, I mean, it is okay. I mean, it's better than most other classes, but it's still nowhere near like top tier, like Ninja.
Well, they
or
specifically said they don't
Berserker.
give a shit about 1v1s. I mean, but they've literally said they don't care about small scale. Like, they've actually been quoted as saying that. So it's like, you know, they say, hey, things are going to happen for small scale that we don't intend, but we need to be scaling for like big sieges and shit. Is basically what they said. Is like, you know, node wars is basically what they generally, you know, and PvE is what they basically are building for, because that's like their main focus of the game. And it's like, okay, cool, sick. So like all the open world PvP that used to matter, used to be cool, like doesn't exist anymore. So I guess it makes sense. I mean, plus you have fucking Marnie Realm, which is like the most dumb thing anyway. Because it's like, okay, yeah, it's great for people who don't want to play. Like, for me, like, to be fair, I mean, for a player like me, where I don't give a shit about BDO even in the slightest, but I'm basically playing because of like FOMO, basically. Like, just in case something really cool does come out, I don't want to be behind because it takes so long to gear up.
Yeah.
That it's like, if I grind an hour a day, I can stay relevant, get all the freebies, and look, oh man, cool, I'm through 1 AP that I never would have gotten otherwise, right? Like, enough, like, I like the game, like, obviously I play it a lot, but it's one of those things where I don't care enough to be like my only game. I can't. There's no way I could play this as my own game. There's just nothing. Like there's no way. And so it's like you play the game an hour a day grind, you get your freebies, and then bam, you go play other games for fun, right? And then that way I don't miss out. But it's like cool. The whole part of the game that I enjoyed is like non-existent anymore.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like okay, cool, like great. That's exactly what I want. Not to have anything to do. Like that's what it feels like, really. It's just like, oh, cool. I'm just gonna grind because there literally is nothing I want to do anymore in the game. I mean, plus the problem too is they're taking like input really heavily from like a bunch of these new fucking streamers, and it's like fine. I don't really think it's bad, but like the problem is a lot of them are like fucking literally life skillers and shit. And you're like, bro, you can't be balancing off fucking people who don't PvP. Like, it feels like a lot of their suggestions make it through. Like even Blue's suggestions are making it through, and I'm like, man, like a lot of his decisions are made off the fact that he gets bullied, like because people fuck with him. And I mean, I get like that sucks, but it's like, man, you can't be like, you should be really like balancing off of people who are really in the PvP constantly. And I mean, like leads and stuff like that, fair enough. But like, I feel like a lot of every time I hear him put a takeout about like PvP, I feel like it's charged with the energy of like what he doesn't want to happen to him. I guess is kind of what it feels
Yeah,
like.
he just yeah, of course.
And I mean, it's because
Biased.
people are fucked up to him. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but it's one of those things where it's like, man, like you can't balance off that. Like we're like, even as a small streamer, I got fucking like I had that treatment. Like I had people following me around for fucking days because they thought it was hilarious because I had 10 viewers and they wanted to like make it a show, and all I did was play along with it and had fun with it. And I honestly, those were some of the best streams I've ever had. Like literally, because people would watch the fucking people build up. People would come to help. People would fight, and we'd just sit there and GVG for 4 hours, get nothing done, but it was fun, you know. And so I think you have to kind of get to that point where you're just kind of like fucking around and saying, "Fuck it, like just have fun," you know, like fuck everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, like these changes here, like literally, like especially for Awakening, it's like Reckless Blow. The attack speed increase has been taken off and has been moved to Burning Moxie. Okay, and then Burning Moxie is changed to a passive skill. So when using the Awakening skill, it will increase your attack movement speed depending on how many characters they're around. So if there are 1, 3, or 6, then your speed increases 10, 10, 15, and then your defenses can increase 20, 30, 40. And then they made like grave digging link a little bit better with some other skills like reckless blow, ankle break. They took off a bound effect and put a frontal guard on there. So it's kind of nice to put a frontal guard on there, be a little bit more protection. And then that's literally it.
Hell yeah, fixed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably the worst person to talk to BDO about in terms of anything positive because I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just one of those things. I just don't think the game. I think the game's gonna crash and burn the second like anything comes out that has moderately good PvP. Like I think it has the WoW effect right now, where like WoW is good because it's good at everything to a certain extent, right? Like, and I think that's like BDO's getting that treatment right now, but for PvP basically is like everyone wants. Well, I don't know. BDO also has the community of like can't like do shit in a game without fucking gear. So like a lot of these people are like gear carried and they're hype about it. Like it's one of those things. Like I mean, everybody gets that way. Like the more gear you get, the better you feel about the game. And it's one of the heaviest grinds you're ever gonna do in any game. So like getting the gear, you're like, oh man, I can't ever leave this game because I'm one of the better people because I fucking throw on however much AP DP like that kind of shit. And I think that's something that BDO is like pretty unique about that. Like PvP is like half determined by your gear. Sadly, like it just is.
Yeah.
And so, well, I mean, depending. Like if you're semi even gear, there's a potential to die. But like if you have good gear and someone has like man gear, like yeah, you just win. Like there's nothing you can do. And I think it's the only game that allows people to do that. So it makes up for a lot of these people who are like, oh man, like you get skill for gear, basically the hours of grinding. So it's one of those things where it's like a good and a bad thing. Because like on one side, it's like fun when you have the gear, but it's also like, okay, cool. If you really put people like, you know, in an equalized situation, it's not the same. Whereas like World of Warcraft, it takes like a month to get all your gear basically, and then
Yeah,
you're set.
yeah,
Whereas this, it's like you can actually get pretty far ahead of people for like years in this game if you really grind hard or have luck and
yeah,
risking it.
yeah. I mean, it just makes it more meaningful. The more effort you put
Well,
into it.
exactly. I mean, your gear actually matters, and I think that's something that for a lot of people is like enticing because, bam, oh man, I used to get my ass kicked, and now I can just curb stomp people because I have gear. But it's like, like that once that niche is like filled to where like PvP is taken and people enjoy PvP, as long as there's an alternative, I guarantee you this game will die. Not die necessarily, because there's always gonna be people who will stick around for sure. I mean, this is one of those games I don't think will ever purely die. I think it'll be like RuneScape. It'll be around forever, but it'll be a very small niche community at some point. But
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see. I don't know, unless like another MMO
yeah,
comes out with like I think the big thing too is the combat. It's the combat, and then the
yeah,
and then the ever ending like grind, right? Like you can always like there's like a soft cap. Like there's really no hard cap essentially, right? So it's like that constant progression. So unless a game comes out where it has like the same type of like graphics, combat, and kind of that just sandbox-y-ish feeling. Like it doesn't have to be completely sandbox, but kind of similar to where like, there's like that never end grind aspect, then um I feel like it's just gonna be kind of hard. And the combat, I think the combat's what makes this
I really think combat's the only thing really. Like, I think if someone had like if you took
ah,
BDO's combat out of it, put it into another game, I think it'd be fun. I think it would beat this game hardcore because I don't think the grind is necessarily conducive. I think the grind is conducive to the niche community that would stick with the game, but I think it's not conducive to long term. Like, it's also a reason why a lot of people don't play the game, right? Like, because it's like, why do I want to fucking sit here and try to grind for 30 hours of the fucking week to try and get gear when it's like you're completely irrelevant till then, and then you get gear, and then it's like, oh, everything's equalized. Because
yeah.
like gear matters, but gear doesn't matter right now. Like, why does gear matter? Like, there's literally one mode of Node War. Um,
Let's see, but why do I grind? You know?
to get gear, right? But it doesn't matter.
I mean, not really. I do because I actually enjoy it. Like I know it's kind of weird, but I actually
Yeah,
enjoy.
I think it's pretty niche though, right? Like I don't think that's the common occurrence. But I also think it's one of those things where again, I think the gear, like you've put so much time and effort in the game. I think you're part of the community, like as I am, is like I put too much in that like you're close enough to being like high that it's like, okay, cool. I don't want to miss out just in case something does come around. But I mean just the
Well,
overall like day to
let me
day, I don't know, man.
let
I don't
me
think there's any.
let me emphasize. I think I really like the grinding aspect because of the combat. It kind of goes hand in hand. It's like for instance, I don't know if I could grind like an hour or more, like strictly mobs on Raven Dawn
Yeah,
because I mean the combat's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not very
it's not
like
action combat.
yeah, it's not action combat. But I mean again, it's not like it's not bad. I mean it's fairly good. Uh, but yeah, it's just not that action combat. There's not like no dodge aspects or anything like that. Like sure, yeah, you can slow down the mobs or root them
Well, I mean,
and kind of go from
yeah,
there.
exactly.
But
But I mean, here's the thing too: is like how much do you actually? Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, PV, like again, the combat I do agree is like obviously, I think it's still top tier of any game. I think the like actual grinding, but I think if you really think about what we do in BDO, I think it's legitimately not. It's useless. We don't PvP. We don't use our
oh
gear.
yeah,
We don't grind for anything. It's just it's a arbitrary number, right? And it's like had there been an alternative where the gear matters, or they create a competitive thing where the gear isn't shit, then it becomes this thing where you're like, oh man, like this is really good, right? And it would have an alternative. I think the problem is there is no alternative because every other combat style is pretty inferior, right?
yeah.
If especially if you don't like tab targeting. I don't mind tab targeting as much as you do, but generally, yeah. I mean, if a game had like action combat was as good as it, like I think if Arcade was a good game, I think it would have been fine. If it wasn't pay to win, I think it would have been better than this game.
Dude, I think if
Like by
Ashes of
far.
Creation has this combat, ooh,
Yeah,
now
I
we
don't know what kind of
talking.
combat they're gonna have because they have kind of like a hybrid.
Yeah, time will tell. It seems like it's gonna be more. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Tab
Yeah, I'm
target,
kind of hoping. I mean, everything I've seen so
action.
far, this is it's been pretty good.
But I mean, I really like honestly, like if you could find like a good hat like in between like Arcade, like I really enjoyed Arcade, and that was kind of tap target, you know, but it was still kind of
Yeah,
like
I mean, but they had the
action based too.
dodges and they had all the stuff that you like. Yeah, no, I mean, I
Yeah,
think it's just skill. I think you want to feel like you're doing something impactful, and that you have a good like that you can outplay people. I think is the big thing about BDO, right? But the problem is it's kind of a facade. Like BDO is definitely one of those games, and I mean, I've been through all of it, like going from having no gear to having a ton, or well, not a ton, but like being on the upper end of the half, right? Like it's one of those things where like the game is legitimately just a fucking pissing contest of like gear. Like there's nothing you can do if someone has more AP, DP, like or accuracy. Accuracy is a good example. Like if I fight someone with evasion, I'm fucked. Like there's just nothing I can do about it. Like I literally can't outplay, can't do anything. There's no way of winning ever.
yeah,
And it's not a skill gap. It's legitimately a gear gap. And I think that's the problem is I think unless you have enough gear to gap people, the game becomes very obvious how fucking shit it is, right? But I think it's one of those things where I think a lot of people who generally like either have the gear or don't really fight with the gear because it's like okay, it's like me or you go to fucking Thornwood Dekia and we flag up and start attacking people. We're getting our asses dumb. Like there's nothing about it. Like Choice would take us and kill both of us at the same time, have no issue. 4 grabs and all. Like we just get dumpstered with a fucking literal auto attack. Like it just is what it is, right?
yeah.
So it's like that's the problem with the game. It's the problem and it's the good thing, right? It's why people
But
play the game and it's
also,
also why the game's shit, right?
right, you're the mastery too.
It's like
So
the
if you
hopes to
have
be
like
that,
BDO
right? Like I think
mastery, you're gonna
that's the
make a lot
difference,
more
right? Like
money,
there's a stake in the game.
right?
Like
So
oh man, if I
there's
have gear,
definitely
I'm
a bunch of
actually
different
powerful.
variables
I mean, fuck, it's like the fucking
to
manga. Like you literally like if you're the
um
gear, dude, you're the
also
guy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you have the gear, you're
yeah.
that guy.
So you have three
And
main
I think that's like a
crystals that
good
go
enticing thing for MMOs, and I think there should be
as the
a percentage of that, right? Like I
concentration,
don't think that is a
so
bad thing.
bitterness and the
The
force
problem is
crystal,
BDO kind of lets it go so far
which
to the
is
point
going to
where
increase your money
there is a
value
gap
and
to
drop.
where it's not
With
closable.
the hour
You know
that
what I'm
I
saying? Like
put in, like I have a
there is
crystal
no
drop, and
possible
it
way to
included
overcome that
in
gap in gear,
my total here, yeah, because I didn't want my
which
numbers
kind of
to be
sucks.
skewed.
Like it
And
just
so
really does. I mean, like
the
I can
main
combo someone
crystal
four
that I
times, can't
got
kill
was
them. That's
the
like pretty
crystal
dog shit.
bitterness, but here's the decimation one, right? So you just take that and you craft it into this, and then you can sell it on the market.
I don't know. I
The
mean, until someone comes out with good enough combat, it doesn't
bitterness
matter. I mean, I think Ashes will be
is
a
going
really
to
good
be
competitor because it actually looks like it has a good
the
game loop. It's going back to an old MMO style where there's quests that actually matter. It looks like the
life
world's
crystal,
actually livable. You know, it has the arcade
which is
feel where there's like going to be
the
housing that you
crystal, the
actually
force
get benefit
crystal, and then
from.
you can change that into a life
There's a
crystal.
lot of
So
things that look cool, but again, it's
just another way
getting
to
there. You
make
know,
more money, yeah, per hour. slowly but
it's
surely.
like yeah,
So
2000
if I
fucking
would have gotten
29
that
or
into
something.
my
Probably.
total, I probably would have gotten close to
Yeah.
about a
I don't
billion.
know. That's why I'm kind of happy Raven done though, because it is kind of grindy as well. So it's kind of fun, but it's also like I've noticed with PvP especially, like I don't know necessarily how gear works, but I definitely don't have gear right now. And yeah, I mean, when the guy was hitting me, I was getting fucking dumpstered, but I was able to root him and keep the dots rolling, and was able to kind of fuck him up because of it, you know. So it's kind of like I could outplay a little bit. It kind of felt like the old fucking cat build where you bleed them, get the
Yeah,
fuck out. But I don't know. I'm at a point with MMOs where it's like as long as they make me have fun for whatever, and I feel like I'm getting something out of it, I don't
so
really
you
care.
have three main
I don't
crystals
really
that can
expect
drop,
crazy shit right now anyway, but
such
it's
as
definitely
the
like
crystal of
no,
decimation,
there's definitely nothing that's like, oh
crystal of
man, this is the
bitterness,
best
and the
game ever.
force crystal. And
I think BDO
it's
also
just
has the best
going to
graphics, so I think once the
increase your
game comes
money
out with
power if you
like
want.
amazing
And
graphics, good
so
combat, I think this game
the
will be kind of
crystal that
like
I got was the
a lot
crystal
less
of
appealing.
bitterness, but here's the decimation one, right? So you just take that and you craft it into this, and then you can sell it on the market.
But they
The
kind of have a chokehold for now.
bitterness
Yep.
is this one here, and then the life crystal
They got us
is going to be here, right? So you just take the
chokehold.
force crystal, and then change
and
the
they're
egg to a
smart.
white crystal and
They
sell that
do
for a
really good
buck.
at they do
So
good at
that way
holding
you
us
get more money
captive because they go
per
like, oh
hour
hey, here's 3
if you
horse.
get a drop.
Oh, you've always wanted to
And
work
so
on a
if I would
T10?
have
Here's
added
a
that
horse.
into
Oh,
my
you've always wanted to have a pen
inventory,
crescent?
I
Here
probably
you
would
go.
have
Here's a
got
pen
close
crescent.
to about 1 billion. Yeah, I know, right?
But I think that's
Trillion
the way to
money.
play the game, dude. You just play passively, and then you just get free shit over every year. So it's just like eventually you can just get gear from events.
Yeah, pretty much. Free crons. There's supposed to be a chest right here, but I don't see no chest.
Are you doing the land of the morning light shit or what?
No, the dark rifts.
Oh, dude, I gotta do that for a fucking quest.
That's weird.
I killed it before I did the quest. Yeah, there's a quest for it, but I think I killed the boss before I did the quest, so I got fucked. So now I gotta wait for it to respawn. Wait, it's up. Oh, I can actually do it.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to aim. So in order to aim, you're going to use the right, you're going to click the right mouse button. And then in order to zoom in and out, you're going to use the scroll button on your mouse. Okay? And you're not going to be able to do that with. And then what you're going to do is you're going to aim. So in order to aim, you're going to use the right, you're going to click the right mouse button. And then in order to zoom in and out, you're going to use the scroll button on your mouse. Okay? And you're not going to be able to do that with the regular sniper rifle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to aim. So in order to aim, you're going to use the right, you're going to click the right mouse button. And then in order to zoom in and out, you're going to use the scroll button on your mouse. Okay? And you're not going to be able to do that with the regular sniper rifle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to aim. So in order to aim, you're going to use the right, you're going to click the right mouse button. And then in order to zoom in and out, you're going to use the scroll button on your mouse. Use the scroll button on your mouse. Okay? You're going to use the and then in order to zoom in and out, you're going to use the scroll button on your mouse. Okay? Okay? And you're not going to be able to do that with the regular sniper rifle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to aim. So in order to aim, you're going to use the right, you're going to click. What the heck? Oh, it makes me wonder. Since I attacked it, probably, I guarantee that's probably why. That
What
treasure,
happened?
the treasure chest
Yeah, what about it?
event. I think I attacked it with my other character, and so it's not showing for my other character. Oh, it's
Oh,
kind of annoying.
I mean, the quest should be family bound, right?
Well, Dark Rift, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely not. Oh, there it is. Now it's showing up. That's weird.
Are they too low level, maybe?
I don't know. It's working now though. Must have been like a little bit of a glitch. Cool. Nice little juicy rewards there in that box.
Mm-hmm. So I gotta go get mine. Fuck, I got lucky as hell the last boss rifts I did. Fucking got like a bunch of latents and a prize something. I think it was probably Eye of the Rings. It's like, oh shit. It's not Kron's this
Oh
time, dude. I'll take
no!
it.
No! No!
Do you lose crystals if they kill you?
Yes, yeah, you lose crystals. Tiger, you get away from me. So today's topic, if you haven't figured it out yet. Oh no! No! No!
Do you lose crystals if they kill you?
Yes, yeah, you lose crystals. Tiger, you get away from me. Tiger, you get away from me. So today's topic, if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm going to be talking about a specific life skill that is known as hunting, more specifically hunting with the Marnie sniper rifle. Oh no! No! The Marnie sniper rifle. So stay tuned for the whole video. Oh no! No! No!
Do you lose crystals if they kill you?
Yes, yeah, you lose crystals. Tiger, you get away from me.
If there was the other day, I was like AFKing on my fucking just horse or whatever, and I had to down minimize or whatever, and I'm playing BDO. Like, well, I'm playing Naraka, but BDO's playing in the background, like minimize. I didn't even fucking know it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
I
really?
go find out. Yeah, because I go to open it at the end of the night, and I've been running BDO during my playing Naraka and shit. My computer was probably like, fuck you, bro. Like, oh, God, I was dying laughing. I was like, oh, man. Like, I left this shit on the whole fucking night. So
Lol.
I was streaming, playing Naraka, which is pretty intensive as well, and then fucking BDO and fucking mini bar. Like, wow, cool. CPU got to work out today, I guess.
Let's see how much money I can make off these dark rifts. Should be pretty good. Started watching Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Almost almost finished I guess the third season.
Is it the entertainment show? I haven't watched the actual anime, but I've read the man or manga.
So it's right after the train movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
And so I guess it is the arc where it's the
It's
entertainment,
like the beginning. Yeah.
like where they have to go like infiltrate the town and the
Mhm.
shinobi guy.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm
Entertainment district.
I stopped where the shinobi is about to fight the brother and sister.
Yeah. Dude, Tengen or Uzui is so fucking sick.
Who is it? Uzi?
Uzui.
Is that the shinobi? Or is that
Yep.
the demon guy?
No, Uzui is the one with the white hair.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So it should be good by the time the
Oh
movie
yeah.
comes out. Ooh, I got 6 of the box of the Silent Dead. It's gonna be some good money. Maybe. Cron stones, cron stones. Oh, Eye of the Ruin. Okay, take it. Ogre ring. Okay. Gee, dude, these accessories are so low right now. What the heck?
No. Yeah, it's because of the Rift Boss. You get 2 a week,
Jesus,
or you
dude.
get 2 per one.
Yeah, dude, these accessories are so cheap. The heck? Cron stones. Get out of here. Dang. I got some good money.
Oh, there's an EXP event. That's why people keep asking me to fucking leech them. It's like, man, that's like 3 people in literally this fucking hour that want me to just leech them for a few percent.
Oh, they're asking for some experience
Yeah,
points.
they want to leech, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then, but it never really happens this point. I mean, I get asked every now and then. I'm like, I don't really give a shit. Like, it doesn't matter to me to stay off the fuck because I'm in the rotation where it's like easy for them to stay out of the rotation.
Yeah, I
They
usually
could just
don't
sit
care
them on the
either.
wall or whatever.
Yeah, I usually don't care either. I'm just like,
Yeah, and so it's not like I have to worry about them trying to steal the loot or anything. So it's whatever. But yeah, it's just funny because I had like one left, and then the other one immediately it's like, hey, can I leech? I'm like, yeah. But it's just like funny. It's more than usual. Yeah, I wish the fucking God, even like L cars, dude. L cars are worth nothing. It's funny because I get L cars now, and it gives you like this huge cheer, like you got something good. And it's like, okay, cool. Like after you make it, it's like barely profitable. You're like, okay, sick.
yeah, pretty low.
Holy fuck, I'm 41% to fucking 64. What the hell?
64?
No, 41. I'm 40. Yeah, 64. Level 64.
Dude, 64? Bro, you grind too
Isn't that
much.
crazy?
Holy
No,
cow.
right. Isn't that crazy? The fuck?
I'm still stuck at 62.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know why. Like, man, grind's a cry. I don't know if that is good at XP. I know Gyfin does, but I've only been grinding here for like too
Well,
long.
you also got to think too, like, I've grinded between like my warrior, berserker, and then striker.
Oh, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
kind of split up, you know. But
Yeah.
I think my warrior's 63, but I think he's only at like
Yeah, I believe
2%
so.
or something like that. He's not very high. That's crazy though. 64.
Hmm.
That's kind of nutty.
Well, I'm 63 at 41% though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but you're
Yeah.
60% away from hitting 64. That's nuts.
Right. Yeah. I didn't know if I made it clear or not. Yeah, but yeah. That'd be kind of interesting. I never thought I'd get that far. Especially EXP wise, 'cause I'm not like I don't go do the EXP grind shit very
You
much.
must enjoy something.
I mean, I don't enjoy it. I think, well, to be fair, I mean, it's one of those things. It's an hour a day. I mean, there's a clear difference to me between like what I enjoy and like what I'm willing to do, just in case. But yeah, I think like so. I mean, you tell me Ashes Creation coming out tomorrow. This game's on back burner for sure. Like
Oh
without a
yeah.
second thought, right? I mean, it's just one of those things. Like this game isn't bad for something when there's nothing, but I mean, any game. Like I have to force myself to play this game. It's not like a can't wait to play BDO today. It's like, oh, I got my hour of grind today. That's literally what I think about every time. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do my hour of grind before I start anything else, and then we're good. Oh, hopefully, maybe they change. Maybe they'll incentivize solo PvP bounty boards or something.
Never know.
Never know. Just wait until they give me a free T10, and then I'll quit. Gotta know how cool a T10 is. I'm there though, dude. It's so funny because I could just sell all of it, have 30 bill. Oh my god. And then whenever that one fucking horse like transforms, dude, that bitch is like, I swear to God, that bitch is getting put in the meat grinder. Actually hoping it's a Doom so then I could have a T10 Doom, T10 Peggy. And then I'm one away from
All
having
right.
the
Peace out, YouTube.
little
Hope you have
whistle
a good
thing.
night. Peace, peace.